Good afternoon. Thank you for joining our WNCT Now early afternoon news update. I'm Kelsey O'Donnell broadcasting to you today with our top news headlines right here from our digital studio. We're following breaking news this afternoon out of Michigan. The FBI has foiled an alleged conspiracy plot to kidnap and kill political figures, including that state's governor. Agents joined state and federal prosecutors for a news conference this afternoon detailing the arrest of 6 people in this conspiracy. There's also an active standoff underway in Michigan right now with a suspect wanted in connection to this case. Court documents obtained by our sister stations in Michigan show several people plan to kill Governor Gretchen Whitmire. She's Michigan's first-term governor and was a finalist to become Joe Biden's Democratic running mate. We'll have updates tonight on WNCT.com and later editions of WNCT News. Tracking crime across the East, police say a juvenile is facing charges in the murder of a teenage boy at a Greenville motel. 17-year-old Antej Jeray Harris was killed at the Baymont Inn on Memorial Drive on Sunday morning. Yesterday, officers arrested the young suspect who's being held at the Juvenile Detention Center. They're not releasing the suspect's names due to the person being a minor. The vice presidential debate is now behind us, but there are doubts whether there will be a second debate with the top headliners on the ticket. Skylar Henry takes a look at the controversy over what the next face-off will have in store.
The Commission on Presidential Debates announced next week's debate would be done virtually in light of President Trump's positive coronavirus test. But they didn't run it by the candidates first.
I'm not going to waste my time on a virtual debate. That's not what debating's all about. You sit behind a computer and do a debate. It's ridiculous.
Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden said he wants to see if Trump sticks to his word.
We don't know what the president's going to do. He changes his mind every second. So for me to comment on that now would be irresponsible.
President Trump says he wants to get back on the campaign trail, even saying he'd hold a rally tonight if he could. That's despite CDC recommendations that say COVID-positive people should quarantine for at least 10 days.
I don't think I'm contagious at all. Well, first of all, if I'm at a rally, I stand by myself very far away from everybody, so whether I was or not. But I still wouldn't go to a rally if I was contagious.
The Trump campaign is considering an in-person event in Pittsburgh as early as Monday, something that stumped Mr. Biden.
If he goes off and he's going to have a rally, I don't know what I'll do.
Biden is heading to Arizona to meet up with running mate Kamala Harris to launch a bus tour of the battleground state. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Across America, Louisiana is under a state of emergency as Hurricane Delta makes its way through the Gulf of Mexico. Nearly 60,000 people are under mandatory evacuation orders as we speak. Delta has already slammed into Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula as a Category 2 hurricane. Downed power lines, massive debris, and toppled tree lines line the streets in Cancun. Some American tourists couldn't escape the storm and had to shelter in place with hundreds of others. A storm surge watch is also in effect from Texas to the eastern border of Alabama. Let's go ahead and take a look a little bit closer to home right now with First Alert meteorologist Alex Wasilenko. He's got our weather headlines with what we can expect right here in eastern North Carolina. Alex?
Happy Little Friday, everybody. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasilenko, reporting from the First Alert Weather Center on yet another sunny, dry, and comfortable day across the east and coastal plains. As we take you through precision casts over the next several hours, you'll notice down to our south and in the Gulf of Mexico, Hurricane Delta continuing to churn. It is really going to churn up some cloud cover across the Gulf Coast states, and some of those clouds will likely filter into our local forecast as early as tomorrow. Outer rain bands from Hurricane Delta will reach the Gulf Coast states by today. The heaviest of rainfall and strongest of winds and most severe of impacts along the Gulf Coast states. That is slated to move in by late Friday night, but it is going to be a slow progression when it comes to those downhill conditions across the Gulf Coast states. Once Hurricane Delta makes landfall somewhere between Texas and Louisiana, the system will begin to work inland across the southeast United States, heading our way into eastern North Carolina with not only cloud cover by Friday, but also some leftover shower and thunderstorms by Saturday and Sunday. As for today, though, it's going to be a beautiful blue banner day across eastern North Carolina, featuring not only Carolina blue skies, lots of sunshine, but also those comfortable readings in the upper upper 70s and low 80s with low humidity. A few more clouds filter into the forecast Friday with the first bit of moisture, leftover moisture that is from Delta, arriving by Saturday. We'll be discussing some isolated showers and storms to kick off the weekend, but it's not going to be a complete washout. Neither will Sunday. Sunday will just feature an uptick in the shower and thunderstorm activity as the bulk of the moisture from what is left over from Delta scoots on by. A final cold front Monday into Tuesday will help to sweep everything offshore, and as a result, by next Wednesday, we're back to those tranquil conditions, quiet conditions, partly sunny skies, and seasonal temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. Make it a happy little Friday, everybody. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasilenko.
Thank you, Alex. This will wrap up our WNCT Now early afternoon news update. We'll have more of the latest top news headlines coming up this afternoon at 4. Thanks for watching.